What is going on, Cloud Nation TV? Welcome to tonight's panel. So, a lot of stuff happening.
Oh man, there's a lot going on in gaming. A lot games being delayed, showcases, stealth drops, all kinds of
Demos.
stuff. Demos
that are resurfacing and putting stuff to light for some
Leaks
reason.
dropping out. I mean, it's been crazy this week.
A lot has happened. So, what's going on, guys? Vet, why don't you start? What happened with you this week?
Usual stuff, just streaming GeForce Now content every day. I actually got three back-to-back shows today. Well, not back-to-back, but I knocked out 3 today, which is unusual, but I had enough time to get all that stuff done. But I was playing Splinter Cell Blacklist, and I forgot how good that game. Actually, I don't think I'd ever played it until yesterday or whatever it was. But I was like, all right, I was gonna do Life is Strange and do a first look at Life is Strange, and then I was like, no, I was having way too much fun with Splinter Cell, so I stuck with that. I did a first look at Bus Simulator 21, made that actually fun to watch, except I killed 3 people and ran into 32 vehicles. But, you know, it's another day in the life of that. Just normal stuff. And on the plus side, I found out what the problem was. Best Buy actually messaged me today with an update on my Dell laptop and said the motherboard had to get replaced. They had the part in stock. That was the message. Came in at like 8 this morning, and then at 11, they're like, oh, well, your computer's fixed. We're shipping it out today.
Awesome.
I should have it probably by the end of the week. I won't be using it for streaming purposes because this MacBook Pro spoiled me. Between that and the processor is what's really done it for me. I can't go back now. And between that and the streaming software, I'm
jelly about your MacBook.
I've been hearing that a lot. I have been hearing that a lot. What is this, PlayStation?
Look who snuck up in here.
Yeah,
he stealth dropped in here.
he's still rocking the showcase. We're gonna talk about your showcase.
But I'm gonna basically just the Dell is gonna just be for gaming purposes only. And if if Ubisoft or anybody else does try out betas or things like that, I've got a computer to use for it. So.
Excellent.
Awesome.
What about you, Ray? Want to carry on? What happened to you this week?
Well, you know what? I saw, believe it or not, coming back from the dead, Cyberpunk 2077 sent out patch 131. They got some new updates, and so I said, you know what? Let me try it out. And so I started a new. I beat the game with the Street Kids, so I'm doing Corpo, and I've been playing it. Looks pretty good.
Yeah, I gotta go back into this game. I haven't touched it in a while. I know I got a copy on Steam to go with GFN with full ray tracing on, so I need to try it again.
I saw them tweet out something also that November 19th they go gold. I was like,
gold for real this time.
Supposedly, I mean, as long as they don't have any setback.
Oh, man.
I mean, if they do have a setback, they'll go gold in 2077. So,
you know what, man? Take that gold back. They need to add a lot to that game, though. They need to add a lot to that game. They do multiplayer. They add a multiplayer feature, man. They will be like, okay,
yeah.
All right.
Last year they didn't go gold; they went tin.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did. Hey, saw Showcase too.
Yeah. Showcase, man. Yeah, it went down. Went down, but
what you do, man?
Yeah, I was just playing Fist. Been playing that. If you like Metroidvania type games, it's definitely a win for those people that are patiently waiting Metroid Dread. Go ahead and cop that if you can. And I also picked up Deathloop, which is man, the voice acting.
Good stuff about that.
Yeah, I've been hearing that too.
Is incredible voice acting. Gunplay, gameplay. It's just everything feels so good. Like you can tell they built it. They built that really well. So yeah, and Knockout City, of course. So
Of
Yeah, that
course.
game is fun.
Of course.
What you been doing, Doctor?
As for myself, I played a bunch of the open beta for New World, Amazon's upcoming game. Excellent MMORPG. It's back a while ago. I played a bunch of WoW. I stopped, and then every once in a while, I retried WoW and felt like it wasn't WoW anymore. Tried a bunch of other games. Couldn't get into it.
I like how
Tried
you
Yesto.
just done that.
Why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Oh man, he wants the mob to come after.
You gonna have a mob coming at you, man.
Talking about Rodella. We're gonna get to the chat after. So yeah, pretty much New World has kept me really busy. And on Sunday, I started a new game of No Man's Sky with Link and Meg actually. So Link showed me the rope. Meg tagged along for multiplayer. It was a lot of fun.
Nice.
Played that on GFN. Played really smooth. A lot of fun. And yeah, I've been pretty busy with a bunch of stuff since. So yeah, fun gaming this week. So, and of course, there's the PlayStation Showcase, which actually I think I'm still missing a few minutes at the end that I didn't watch because I had some kids to take care of. But yeah, I watched most of it. But we're gonna talk about that a bit later. So let's look at the chat. We got Maker of Chaos. What is up?
Yeah.
What's going on, buddy?
Yes.
Can I
Maker
switch?
Chaos.
Because I don't want to hide Ray.
You can hide me, dude.
You can hide me.
He's,
It's all
he's,
good.
he's hiding himself.
So good to see you, Maker of Chaos. And there is Ludovision. Welcome. What's up?
What up? What up? What up?
And of course, it wouldn't be CloudStationTV without Rodella.
Hope.
In the chat. Yo. Oh, by the way, interesting topic today. It's one of the many topics we want to talk about, but I think it's one that's very interesting that could lead to speculation TV, as we've been called before. It's a rabbit trail that could be very interesting. We're going to talk about this. Hey, Holtz, what's going on? Good to see you, man.
Buddy, what's up?
Holtz in the building.
And we got Megatron X in the chat. Hey, Cloudsters. Good to see you, Meg. Xbox Game Studios Deathloop.
Oh, man.
Of course.
You knew that was coming.
Oh, yeah, I already knew.
It's been a while.
Don't hate,
Awesome.
appreciate.
Yeah, I'm appreciating right now for however long it's exclusive. Before you
So, what do you guys want to start with? Showcase?
Might as well, because that was like the last thing we were talking about. If they don't bring it, and that was like the next day after our show. It was the next day. So,
do you guys think they brought it? Did they bring it?
Not for Cloud.
They brought it today for Cloud. A little bit.
No,
they did, but
yeah.
Me personally, I don't think they did. But that's just, that's my opinion. We may as well go just shift it over to the showcase next to me.
So obviously,
Let's hear
JD,
from the showcase, guys.
Oh,
you
man.
watch the whole thing probably more than once. So what do you think?
I actually saw it in 4K and I saw it regular, so I saw it twice.
Yeah, I rewatched the trailers in 4K. Yeah, definitely, for sure. My thoughts on it in general is that they was like read between the lines. read between the lines, and that wasn't what we wanted from Sony. That wasn't what the fan base wanted. But they could have waited till later to actually do a proper showcase. But I will say, they was just like, look, we see what's going on. Do you see what we're doing? And that was pretty much it. So yeah, they could have shaved off all of that filter, all the mid stuff, all the third party stuff, They could have shaved all of that stuff off. But they are working on some things. Even after the showcase, the dude behind God of War was talking about
Thor.
Yeah, he was talking about another game that he's working on, which I believe to be Twisted Metal, because they're working on the movie production or the TV series. So
Anthony Mackie.
Yeah, Anthony Mackie just got picked up for it. So yeah, we was expecting God of War. They showed us God of War. Everybody wanted to see God of War. They showed us Spider-Man 2 with Peter Parker, Miles Morales, and Venom. Everybody wanted to see that, which was great. And then they showed us Wolverine, which was just saying, "Hey, we got this coming." So,
come on, dude, that remake.
Yeah,
but you see, the aftermath though, was in droves on Twitter after that. Just more exclusives for Sony, aren't they dead yet with exclusives? I'm like, I knew that. I was waiting for that after they showed those. We knew that was going to happen.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Yeah, everybody's getting on the exclusive train, but Xbox just picked up exclusives, so it's just like exclusives again. It doesn't matter, like, as a consumer with your wallets, it hurts your wallets, but as a tech, or as a just in general tech and game stance, it does, or I believe it does. It matters. Exclusive matters. So yeah, you already knew.
I mean, guys, honestly, if you take the Xbox showcase and you put their games and you showcase Sony's games, these games that you're not seeing until 22, 23. I mean, Spider-Man 2 ain't coming out till 23.
Holt said it best. Holt said it best. They brought it in true Sony fashion. Here's games. Now see you in a few years.
There you go. And so, I mean, my son was like, "Woo, Spider-Man coming in 2023." And he said the F word. I said, "Hey, boy, watch your mouth. Watch your mouth, boy. 2023."
Yeah.
It's my feeling personally. It wasn't. I wouldn't have called that a showcase. It was a bigger state of play. That's what it was. Yeah. There was no tech. There was no platform announcement. And
they hyped that up way too much for what it was. That was overhype for an underwhelming. Overhyped and underwhelming is what I would call it. Yeah, it was cool to see the games, but we're not going to actually. We saw trailers for games that we know won't be here for several years.
I give them a B for the games, but overall, like a show, and I totally agree with Vet, because it would have been cool to see the tech, the clouds, and what's going on and everything. But it was just
anything would have been,
But I mean, but there were, hey, the Wolverine surprised me. I'm a huge Wolverine fan. The remake of Knights of the Republic. I mean, come on, guys.
Yeah, exactly.
That's pretty huge.
I mean, that's a big blow to Xbox, for real.
Xbox, you lost one.
You lost one.
But hey, I play Xbox, so it's a win-win for me. So either way, I'm gonna play it on some console.
Right.
But
yeah. There's
Paul's already bored.
KS was talking about Wolverine probably won't be out till 24, 25. There's something I saw on Twitter. I don't remember who posted that, but the kind of teaser that we saw for Wolverine, that's the kind of teaser you do in order to announce that you're making a game and you're looking for personnel to work on it. It's a recruiting trailer.
We'll see.
It's not meant for the consumers.
Nah, so, you got it. I'm all like the whole like movies. No, I want to see gameplay. Show me gameplay. And I mean, it was cool seeing God of War. Boy, yeah. I mean, you know what? They got father and son. That kind of reminds me of the relationship I have with my son. Boy, get your ass over here. But it was God of War.
You sure yours isn't more of
for that one?
You sure yours isn't more of a Mortal Kombat style? You just yelling at get over here.
Yeah. It was definitely. What would you rather lose though for you?
KOTOR for 1 year, or Elder Scrolls, Starfield, Fallout 5, Wolfenstein 3, Doom Forever.
Buy Elder
the choice
Scrolls.
is yours.
I think KOTOR is not. It's going to be more than 1 year.
I'm just saying, I don't play it that much. I'll take a Wolfenstein all day. If you can give me Wolfenstein, give me a Wolfenstein Duke Nukem crossover, and I'll be a happy guy.
That would be nice.
There you go.
Nice.
My
All right,
my
Sony,
understanding,
make it happen.
my understanding for KOTOR, Knights of the Old Republic, it's gonna be exclusive to PS5 console, and it's going to PC.
Yep.
It's probably going PC a day and date. By the way,
Yeah.
You
It's
guys
Yeah.
going to
know,
PC day. It's going to PC day
Knights
and
of the
date.
Old Republic fan here.
Wait a minute. Didn't they say something about exclusive going to PS5 and then that went to the PS4? I don't know. I'm gonna see it until I believe it. All right.
No, I didn't
They
see
said
nothing about
they
going to
said
PS4.
they said that in the past, only coming to the PS5, and then the games went to the PS4.
And that's the thing. All you're gonna have to do, they'll say that, and then you just get on social media. That's all you got to do. Everyone's gonna complain, and guess what? Then it's gonna come. It's not gonna be a PS5 exclusive anymore.
Yeah.
Until they stop it completely. All it takes is the fans, that fan base, to complain enough, and they'll backtrack. It's how the game. That's how it works. We've seen it every time they do so. If Sony does something, it's not just Sony. Xbox, I'm gonna raise the price of Xbox Live. Oop, never mind. Next day, let me change that back again. Sorry, guys, we were just kidding. That was the intern that messed that one up and sent that out. So I don't buy into Sony saying anything's going to be exclusive unless it's a true game, because we know darn well it's not. History repeats itself with Sony when it comes to Sony for the most part.
Yeah, got me.
Yeah, Project
Yes.
Eva had Devil May Cry vibes. Oh
man,
it looks so good.
Yeah.
I think other than the Knights of the Old Republic, which it was a mainstream thing people were like super excited about, Project Eva was the highlight of the show.
It was. That had the most footage too, outside of Forspoken. Project Eva and Forspoken had the most gameplay footage.
Yeah.
And Forspoken was looking good.
It looked amazing.
Man, Forspoken was looking good. Yeah, it's Sony just saying, "Hey, man, we can partner up with Marvel. We can partner up with IPs that are known across the worldwide, and we can make that a PlayStation exclusive versus buying up a whole bunch of studios like Microsoft did." And just say, hey, okay, we got this one thing, Wolverine. Like, once they introduce that into the phase 4, phase 5, whatever Marvel's, like, people are going to go crazy. Oh, where can I play that Wolverine game? Oh, man, it's on Sony. It's on PS5. Daddy, give me PS5.
Nah,
we know very well.
Disney will step in on that one and say, sorry, Sony, you're going to make that for everybody.
Nah,
they didn't do it with Spider-Man. Nah.
With
Disney
cloud gaming, there's an argument.
Yeah,
there's an argument with cloud gaming. They can make that it's available to everyone. But
don't mess with the House of Mouse.
Yeah, we learned that lesson really hard.
You trying to get it shut down again? You trying to get it shut down again?
Hey, no, I'm just trying to get him to buy us out so we can all retire.
But I just wanted to talk about Knights of the Old Republic because it's one of the questions that's been going around. What's going to be the gameplay like? And just looking back, I know it's a totally different studio that's doing it right now. It's not made by BioWare or
right.
So it's taken by another studio. But if you follow the logic of the history of the game, the studio that made it back then, they had made what was the game? Jade Empire. Then they made Knights of the Old Republic. Then they proceed to make Dragon Age, which evolved into Dragon Age Inquisition over time. Like the first Dragon Age has a gameplay very similar to Knights of the Old Republic. But then you look over time how Dragon Age evolved. Look at Dragon Age Inquisition. It plays fantastic. It takes the concept of that kind of game where it's almost like tabletop D&D, but give it more of an action RPG feel with your team following you around. And so I kind of feel like they might take over a similar style to Dragon Age Inquisition and adapt it to Star Wars and try to bring in new elements. So if there's any direction they might be going for that, I think that's where they're going.
Got to see it. It sounds good from coming from people's mouths. It looks good on paper, but till you actually play it and see it, got to see it.
Yeah,
sure.
Sony's been acquiring more studios. They they acquired the studio that made Wipeout HD and a few other games for them.
Yeah.
The word is that the game is being rewritten, so it might be very different. I hope they don't scrap the Raven story that make it something that's not as good.
Yeah, they probably won't.
Ooh, that's right. Alan Wake remaster. That's right.
That one is not an exclusive though, right? It's coming everywhere. PS5, Xbox, and PC.
Yeah, I don't think that's an exclusive. I don't think it's an exclusive.
I think they announced it for the first time on PlayStation because it was an Xbox exclusive back then. And I do think it's on PC, but it's never been on PlayStation. So that was the big hype behind it. Correct? Yeah.
Yeah, it's on PC, Xbox. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, I never played Alan Wake personally.
Yeah, I never did it either. And that could have been, like I said, a lot of that stuff was just filler. They could have just.
Where's the multiplayer games?
It's on its way.
But it wasn't there. I think it's Game Tech Planet that I mentioned that the other day while we were discussing on Discord. People were wondering where Sony were with the shows. And he kind of went like, I think the reason we're not seeing anything from Sony is that they've got a few games ready, but mainly they got nothing ready. They're not ready to do a big thing like Xbox did at E3. They didn't go at E3 because they didn't have an E3 show ready. They haven't gone to E3 for a few years, but they've also avoided the Tokyo Game Show and a few other shows like that. They didn't show up. So Sony went all in to bring out a few games like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, which is excellent, and some other games like that. But the rest will take a while to get ready.
Yeah, I agree. I agree with that, DrSpaceman. I just feel like Sony's not ready. They're working on PSVR too. They got some exclusive games going to PSVR, and we know they said they're going to talk about that next year. I just think that Sony first 2 years was just hardware focused. Like let's get the PS5 out there, let's get the PSVR 2 out there, and we'll have games ready.
And they got studios. And don't forget, they got studios. So if you got studios, that means you got people working on games. And so they're working on the games. They're just not out yet,
Yeah. So something interesting. So we was talking about Insomniac, right? And how they're producing so many games. Like they're pretty much without Insomniac, PS5 wouldn't have like bangers right now, right? But that's not to take away from the quality of like Naughty Dog and the other studios that Sony has. It's just that they take forever to put a game out. Once that game drops, it's going to be a banger. But Insomniac is really just holding up the fire while the other studios put out that one banger that they're used to putting out every 4 or 5 years it takes for them to drop a game.
Yeah, just trying to look for an image because this year is the year of the studio's acquisition. Both Sony and Microsoft right now, that's their main focus. They're building I don't even know what to call it. They're building each their empire of studios. It's no longer about the best hardware. It's about the content.
IPs.
And
IPs.
It's IPs all the way.
Yep.
It's no longer convincing you need a PlayStation because it's a better machine or you need an Xbox because it's a better machine. PlayStation is playing the we got all the licensed content everyone wants. We got the Spider-Man, we got Ratchet and Clank, we got all those IPs. Xbox is also acquiring a lot of studio with Bethesda and everything, but also Xbox is bringing in the interesting twist of trying to push the cloud, the accessibility, PC, everything out there at the same time. While we know that Sony is working on some stuff, they're just not revealing yet.
Yeah, they're just not ready. Yeah, because they asked the dude, they was like, "Hey, I heard you working on something. Can you reveal it yet?" He's like,
Xbox about to hit that. Xbox about to hit that switch, man. It's coming soon.
We already know when it's. I mean, they've already
soon.
announced it though. We know that switch gets flipped in December, and like this is why I said Sony needed. It wasn't a knock against Sony in general, but this is what I said. They needed to bring it or do something to step it up, because if they don't, they're going to get left behind. And I've been saying this with regards to comparing it with xCloud. When that switch gets flipped, I can guarantee you it's going to be night and day difference for everyone using it. You know that they are going to make sure that it's 100% working 100% for consoles, because that's when consoles have access to it. It's console, PC, Mac. I mean, everybody's going to have access to it. So it's going to have to work perfectly, or they're going to get some crazy backlash. And there may be some kinks here and there. And if the kink for issues, it's going to be, 10 to 1, it's going to be internet speed related versus on Microsoft's end. But that's the difference maker, is going to be when that switch gets flipped and everybody has access, you're going to see a whole different system, cloud gaming system, than what we've got right now.
You're going to see a whole lot of Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine commercials. Don't forget, guys, we got Spider-Man 2 and Wolverine coming.
Yeah, if that's what happens, that I'm just going to laugh to myself, because you're not doing anything.
Don't forget, we sold a lot of consoles, guys. We sold a lot of consoles.
They'll be an afterthought. You'll have Windows 10, Windows 11 have access. Windows 10 already has access to it now in the Xbox app. Everybody has access to it. With the latest update, they already announced that they pushed out a new update that opened it up to everybody via the Xbox app for Windows 10. Windows 11 rolls out October 5th. December, they flip the switch and turn it on for consoles. Now everybody has access to cloud technology. That's what's going to put cloud gaming more in the forefront, and that's what's going to put Sony in an afterthought. Unless they do something different.
I feel Sony isn't ready, and the reason why I say that, look at the blog post that just came out, right? And we're talking about, and I kind of want to tie it in, just the remote play and PS, the app enhancements that they're doing, right? And it just seems with this blog post that their approach is like, okay, we're still working on our PS now and our remote play, and we don't have nothing to do. Because I mean, what was updated? Like you have mobile now with the PS remote play app. You can select settings and video caps and datas and stuff. And even on the PS5, you can now do a test stream, and you can set the quality on there, right? And it seems like it's almost like they're reverse engineering PS now and remote play right now, and they're not ready to show
spot on, Ludo,
what they got.
Well, and I think the problem is what we're seeing is they're old school. That we know this is what Sony does, but they're going to get to a point where they're going to be like Nintendo, and not in a bad way. They're just going to be set in their way. Nintendo doesn't care about cloud. Nintendo knows they've got enough stuff. I mean, they made their they got Bluetooth,
guys. Don't forget, we got Bluetooth.
Yeah, we already know that pissed everybody off. The fact that thing has had Bluetooth from the day one that console released, and they were like, "Oh, guess what? It was a software update, so we could have given you this the day we released this system, but we didn't want to do that. We want to sit and make you wait."
Oh man!
But what I'm getting at is, if you're not looking towards the future, this is what's going to happen. Sony is going to be in the same boat as Nintendo. Nintendo doesn't need cloud. They have enough of a basis with all of their IPs and things like that they don't care. If they can utilize cloud technology intermittently. We know they've done it before with Control and some of these other games that they have, but they have such a giant catalog that Does it matter? Do you think they really care that they're not in cloud gaming? I don't think so. Sony's going to get to that phase too, because they're going to get left behind by the likes of Xbox and all of these other cloud players. What happens if EA decides to? We know EA's been working on a cloud gaming service. Netflix is working on one. Hell, Walmart's working on one. By the time Sony gets their stuff working, McDonald's will have their own cloud gaming service. That you get a free game. You get a free game with every.
Man, you're going all the way in, bro.
Going
Lord,
in.
man,
Going in.
It's
I'm just saying.
Don't act like Sony is some mom and pop company, man.
I'm not saying they're a mom and pop, but what are they? They give us information every week.
You see the blog update?
Yeah, you can remote play. For those that have a place, you can remote play finally. What does that do? I still have to download the stuff. That's not cloud technology. That's just letting me access my PlayStation 4. That means I have to leave on and connect it to the internet constantly to be able to play those games when I'm out. That is not cloud technology. That if we're talking cloud technology, they don't have it right now. They do, but not for everyone. You're limited with just PC,
right? You got a PC, right?
That's limiting. How if you want to expand, why don't they have it for Mac? Why don't they have it for Chrome? OS users, why don't they have it for Android or iOS? That's 4 different bases. They could easily clean house if they had a web-based app that allowed everybody access to it. You're limiting yourself by sticking with one platform, but we know that's what Sony does. And I'm not trying to knock it, and I know it comes across that way, but they need to step it up. And I've been saying this from the get-go.
Vet, Epic Games is coming for you, right? They like, hush, we gotta deal with Sony. We gotta deal with Sony to bring it to PC and our client.
Bring it.
That's why it ain't going to
You're bringing us PC games. What we're trying to get you to do cloud technology. But I'm okay with that. If that means we're getting PC games, Sony games on Epic, bring it over to GeForce Now. I'm okay with that. Then
this is bringing us to another thing that happened. It didn't happen this week. It's just somebody unearthed it because that apparently that came out quite a while ago. The news originally, but they unearthed it. So right now we know Sony. One of their limitation they probably have with their cloud gaming is that they're on Azure, which is owned by their main competitor. So if they want to make adjustments in their rigs, if they want to do some upgrades, they have to go through Microsoft. Maybe they don't have as much freedom as they'd want. And so news came out not too long ago, resurfaced about someone discovering God of War on Nvidia GeForce Now database. So they actually unlocked GeForce Now. And I actually have the other one here where there's
that shows everything.
A bunch of PlayStation titles, but there is also like Super Mario Bros. Wii.
Hey, bring it! I'll play that on there.
But it looks like they did a statement. It's internal stuff that was shown there. That basically it wasn't meant to be seen by the public.
Whoops!
But in my opinion, looking at all of this, it looks like they put together a kit to sell their service, Nvidia, sell their cloud gaming service to different platforms, to PlayStation and to Nintendo. But it would make a lot of sense if Sony would consider that partnership, because right now with Microsoft, like I said, they have access to a certain rig, but it probably comes with a limitation. It might be why they haven't been able to put their cloud gaming on mobile yet. Probably some other
I can
protocols
see that
they have to go through for mobile. Well, if they were to sign a contract with Nvidia, which right now in North America runs extremely well, it's expanding in Australia. I think it's going in South America. I'm not sure.
Yeah,
it's expanding a few places around the world. Runs really well in Europe. If they were to partner with Nvidia for that, they would have access already, key in the hand, to put their games in the cloud, on mobile, on pretty much any device. Just use Nvidia's tech. And on the other hand, Sony represents a big player base, a lot of money that Nvidia would be able to all put into building more cloud gaming servers and just extend their reach. that would make too much sense. So it could happen. We don't know.
Well, and
Very
I
interesting
could
bit of news.
I
that
could
dropped.
see it happen. I mean, I could. We like we said, we don't know, but I could see that happen. We know that they don't want to, like, if they do a. We've seen that Sony. What happens when you turn your back on? Well, I guess that, with contracts and partnerships before, with regards to Sony, because Nintendo tried that once long ago, and we saw how that worked out for Nintendo and Sony. It didn't do too well for Nintendo, losing out on that technology that they were working with them. Hence why we have PlayStation. But that would be, then they don't have to. I can also see Microsoft limiting them with expansion with PlayStation now, because if xCloud wasn't a thing, I don't think that would be an issue then. But why would you give your competition something to do? If they did that, I'd see it doing more damage. It would be more beneficial, yes, for Sony, but it's going to do more damage to Microsoft for xCloud.
The Azure deal between Sony and Microsoft happened at a moment where Microsoft was thinking about shutting down Xbox.
Ooh.
So that happened while it was during the Xbox One era.
The Sony fanboys will start talking about Xbox is dying.
Rodell is the one who told me about that.
I know.
So back in that time, Microsoft was not interested in Xbox at all. Sony came in with money. We need hosting for our cloud gaming to improve the infrastructure because we're not able to do it on our own. So they struck a deal, and they proceeded to do the upgrade, which helped a bit with the quality. But now we're at a point where Xbox and Microsoft basically came to an agreement that Xbox is way too profitable to pass on. The new CEO who took the chair is 100% invested in Xbox. So all of the resources they can put into Xbox will go to Xbox, which is not a very good position right now for Sony if they continue to deal with Microsoft for their cloud hosting. So the Nvidia partnership would make a lot of sense, and like Ludovision in the chat mentioned, they could also go with Google. It would be an interesting partnership for them.
Well, let's not forget, there's also Amazon.
Amazon has the biggest cloud gaming the biggest cloud infrastructure in the world right now with AWS. They are massive.
So,
them alone are bigger than.
There's that one too. Could we? I mean, look, think of them using that tech, and then all of a sudden we see a Sony channel on Amazon Luna. What would the masses do there?
If there's a partnership, it's big because AWS is bigger than Azure and Google Cloud together. They're humongous. So very interesting.
It's crazy.
Well, and with Luna's platform, the way Luna's platform is designed, it's all based off of channels from whoever they, work with. That almost in itself would make sense because you could literally just have a Sony PlayStation channel that has access and just kind of your PlayStation Now right on over.
Mm-hmm. I'm pretty sure Luna would be ready.
Just speculating here.
I know, and I'm just sitting here and I'm like, that ain't gonna happen, man. What did happen though is Luna got couch. And
a lot of big news that dropped this week for Luna.
Yeah.
And not just that, I'll try to retrieve the post.
I think I saw something. Luna said they've been watching DrSpaceman, so they're listening to us.
Yeah,
they're watching us.
Oh, man. There it is.
Hey, I tried that couch. I tried that couch with Tyler, Cloud Gamer 201, who played Sonic Mania.
How's it work?
It just gives me a code. I put the code in, and boom, I'm in the game. And we could do split screen, or I could just have my single screen. And
how many can you invite up to though? Is it just one person, or can you do like up to four if it was a four?
You know what? It was just me and him, so I honestly don't know.
But, somebody else, Gamer TV, posted about what's going on with Luna, that they've been doing big movements. So yeah. I commented. I put a comment like they're the big winner of cloud gaming this week, and I have the feeling that we'll hear much more soon.
And he's gone. Did Amazon get to us?
Man,
Yeah,
I said, Vet done said he was talking about Disney.
Yeah,
Nah,
they
Yeah.
was listening, man.
that was Amazon.
He was talking about Disney and Nintendo. Don't talk about those two companies.
Nah, that was DrSpaceman talking about Amazon. They said, "Look, we're watching. Watch this." They shut us down.
But yeah, anyone who gets PlayStation on their cloud infrastructure has much to gain.
Oh,
That's
yeah.
for sure.
Yeah. I mean,
agree.
that's all that as and as a gamer. I mean, that's a big deal for us as gamers in general. I mean, that's a win for us. Whoever works out that deal out with them, ultimately, it's a win for us as gamers.
Yeah.
Fuzz.
But that's why, like Microsoft, like Phil Spencer made the statement that they don't feel like PlayStation is their competition anymore, and that the real competition is Google and Amazon. But wait, PlayStation still could partner with those two or with others, and they bring a lot of money to the table.
Yeah.
Who's to say, like Nvidia have their own servers at the moment, and they are growing them. Nvidia could be a major cloud service provider in the future. The way it's going right now.
Got a war with ray tracing, baby,
Yeah.
all day.
This is what I love about the cloud, just cloud in general, everything in general, is that 1 minute somebody can be in the lead, and then the next minute somebody else is in the lead, and then the next minute somebody comes up with another idea to integrate cloud. So
Yep.
we're gonna see the pole position change throughout this
Let me
generation.
tell you something. They get New World on Luna, and I'm gonna tell you that game is beautiful. It is, from what I played it the first time till now. Holy cow!
Well, that's the
100%.
benefit with cloud technology. It's like watching the early days of consoles with all these different consoles, and you'd have one and then a different one and another one, and then they would, some of them would phase out, and then you'd have these new ones, and it was just a constant thing to see who could come up with something better. And we're watching the same thing, gaming history repeat itself just with cloud technology, because it was Stadia on the top, and and different ones, and Stadia would come out with something, or Aunt Luna would come out with something and take the headlines, or xCloud would drop the big news, and Nvidia would do this, and and PlayStation does something. As a gamer, I'm loving this, and as a tech enthusiast, I'm loving it. It's just it's so fun to be a part of this.
It's so good. It's so good. You're right, man. It's so good to see these lead changes, and just to see what they're doing. Everybody's doing differently to differentiate themselves from the competition. And so, yeah, xCloud's going to flip the switch this December. It might be the hottest theme, depending on how
it is going to be the hottest thing,
depending
man.
on how smooth it
I see where he's going with it, though. It's going to be the hottest thing in December. What if Luna does something in January, and then Stadia does something in February? PlayStation could do something, in March, and it's just one after the other. They all do something different, and even though they're doing something different, all of them are getting better. And this is from day one when Cloud started. I said if one falls, service fails, they all fail. If one succeeds, they're all going to succeed, because they're going to piggyback. They're going to pick different things. We see that with cell phones, Apple and Android. They always. One will have Android has all these features. iPhone comes out with the same thing. Then Android comes out with an iPhone feature. That's how technology works.
One thing we used to always talk about the consoles against the cloud is with cloud you don't have to download. Dude, they're implementing this with the consoles.
That's what I'm saying.
They're merging it.
My god. It's like
there you go.
The console is becoming a stream box, though.
There you
There
go.
it is. I'm telling you, the hardware, because of the infrastructure, because of everybody's internet speeds and everybody thinks the console piece will continue to be the piece. I even think after the next gen,
and
like
and I know I was on the record saying consoles were,
the performance
PlayStation
of the
was dead.
PlayStation.
With the consoles, they weren't coming out. I am changing that theory, because we're with everybody implementing cloud into their consoles. It's basically you're going to have PC and consoles are going to be the same at some point. We've seen it with, look at television. We used to have TV. You had your cable boxes. Now you've just got streaming boxes. You've got DirecTV stream boxes with it's just basically just DirecTV's Android TV. You've got Google TV. They're all it's just a piece of hardware you plug in and you access everything from the cloud. Consoles are going to transition that way. They may still make consoles for another 3 to 4 or 5 years. Who knows? But cloud technology is going to be utilized, I think, more and more within those. The next generation, we get a PlayStation 6 and whatever the hell Xbox goes back to 1, or they just do an Xbox 2, or what? They pick a different letter. Who knows what the hell they're going to call it that time? It probably will have great hardware, but it's going to have cloud technology built directly in it. And I could see that they will utilize, it'll be games and things of that nature for those consoles will utilize cloud technology directly.
And this is
whether it's streaming it's installing a little bit, and everything else is accessed off the cloud, or it downloads what it needs if your internet's not functioning very well. We've seen that with streaming technology when you're a content creator and you're streaming and your streaming software can automatically adjust the settings. Consoles are
go in now, JD, go.
No, like that's why I go back to the pillar of different ways to play the game within the specific platform that you're invested into. And like you can buy a TV, you can buy whatever Xbox, because they teamed up with that TV. I think it was LG, where you got the Xbox xCloud on the TV. You buy a Sony TV, a Bravia TV, a PS Now on the TV. You can buy a Stadia TV, a Google Android TV with Stadia installed on the TV. It's just a different way it's just an access point. The cloud is just making it an access point, but it's all just a pillar of the platform and integrating all of these things into wherever you're playing at. So it's the best thing for gamers. It's the best thing.
Just buy an Atari VCS. Then you got everything on it.
Hell no. Hell no.
They're the only console that allows you to access every cloud service out there, including Xbox. They already have an Xbox app on the Atari VCS.
Can you play Luna on it though? Because
everything,
think Amazon...
they have all major cloud platforms are accessible via that thing.
Now you gotta get a Steam Deck.
I got computers for that. I don't need this. I'm not going to spend $500 on a thing when I got hardware that I can. And I got a $1,500 laptop coming back that I'm going to that I bought specifically for cloud gaming.
I'm not getting the Steam Deck.
I need a Steam Deck for when I got a laptop that does that.
That's for the tech guys, man. The tech guys. I'll let those guys get those.
It's an awesome device, but seeing what we're seeing with cloud gaming, the industry that is really rushing into it, GFN is performing better than ever for me. The first time I touched GFN, I had some issues with it. I had a lot of glitches, latency, pixelation. Now it is so clean, and they did some quality of service, quality of life improvements on it. You don't have to log in every single time you're launching a game anymore. It has gone a long way. So between GFN, which currently gives you, I think it's the equivalent of RTX 2070, 2080 at the moment, and a Steam Deck, which, yes, it's already an A2, but it's in a very minor compact form. It's way more limited. GFN will give me better performance for sure, and nothing say that next year or in 2 years they won't upgrade GFN to like the RTX 30 series or something like that.
Right.
It runs way too well for me to justify getting a device like that.
Yeah,
I agree.
Yeah.
Consoles won't go away until PCs go away, so never LOL. I've actually argued it's the opposite, that PCs and cloud gaming are gonna divide the gaming community.
We'll have that conversation. We could have that debate for weeks.
Yeah, I've been saying like the more hardcore that's been will go toward PCs, and the more casual toward cloud gaming.
Yeah, that argument will stand the test of time.
Right.
Yeah.
Atari created
they
an app
literally
for each
make
cloud
games
gaming
on
service
PC.
that loads the browser and website for each. Really?
Well, you know what? That's more than, I mean, you still get access to all the services, though. It's more than some of the other ones.
See, but see, guys, that's the thing, though. It don't matter how many apps you got. It matters the quality. Can you play the game on those apps? Okay, because I've seen some apps that are crap. All right, and I've seen somebody that was doing a thing, and Luna did not play on it, and he was having issues. So, yeah.
But Luna's in beta.
X-Cloud's in beta.
Yeah. Now the only two that aren't in beta is Stadia and GFN.
Dude, all these guys got to do is hit a button. They got to do is hit a button. It's done. It's over with. I can't wait. I can't wait when they're maxed out and we've got the full, like, when it's really the going on. I can't wait.
And I can't either. It's like being a kid in the candy store deal, or walking into Toys R Us or KB Toy Store as a kid, and you just spend all day there looking and writing your list down to tell your parents what you want, knowing they ain't gonna get.
What?
See, he was talking. Look, the kid said, "What? Quit."
I think I missed something.
I love that I'm the only one that disappeared.
There's some weird stuff going on.
They watching you, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, you know what, man? I do have GeForce now, and I got to give it up to him. I mean, what was the deal for me was the ray tracing, man. It looks freaking amazing when you get that ray tracing on a game. And I'm like, wow, this is cloud. This is not a machine, folks. This is the cloud. And there's games I play on Stadia, and I'm like, oh, I just can't believe that I'm playing in the clouds. But also, these apps got to have some games.
Yeah,
Cloud tech is already being used in games today. Sea of Thieves Water is all Azure cloud-based.
It's
really
beautiful.
Flight Sims World is all cloud-based. Yeah, that I knew. So you have the choice, actually. You can use the locally rendered map, which will be much lower resolution, or the actual satellite imagery from the cloud. Looks amazing. Getting closer to the cloud future. So those are cloud hybrid games.
Yeah.
And they're doing some very interesting stuff with that. I really want Luna in the UK. I really want Luna in Canada.
It's coming, dude. It's coming. Click on the link.
I don't want to say it's coming in a certain frame, but let's just say I would not be surprised if it came at the end of the month at the same time the New World drops. Your Chrome extensions. I would
Doc,
be ecstatic and would be happy.
I will second that. I'll second that.
It just makes too much sense. It's their first Amazon Studios game dropping. Why wouldn't they do that? They have the cloud infrastructure. They've been testing it for a while. People have been complaining about Luna missing a bunch of features like achievements and stuff like that. I think it's all coming out in a very short period of time. They just released a couch mode. They gave free games for Prime members. You had 4 games that you could play if you had Amazon Prime without having a subscription to Luna. They did a bunch of stuff this week, and the drums are rumbling. They themselves replied to me directly that there's more coming soon on Twitter.
They did. I saw it
very soon. So I would not be surprised if at the end of the month they unleash the Luna. They remove the beta, release it in multiple countries.
Not tuna, Luna. But hey, shout out to Ubisoft, man. Guys, check your mail. They made me a founder. I don't have
what?
Ubisoft Plus is going up. You know that, right?
Oh yeah, it's going up if you're using it with cloud gaming.
Okay.
So they said, hey, you know what? We're gonna make you a founder, and you don't have to pay that extra money.
Oh, nice.
The thing is, I'm not currently a member of Ubisoft Plus because I take it like 1 or 2 months, play the games I want, then I unsubscribe because it is for you guys. It's not too bad. In Canada, it's like $20 a month.
No.
It's very expensive over here.
God dang! And the games was made over there.
Right.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
That's insane. That's insane. But
yeah.
I love. That's one of my favorite companies is Ubisoft, and I love their games. So, and I love that I can go Luna, I can go Stadia, I can go on my PC, and everything is just crossing over.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I'll probably dip back in next month when Far Cry 6 comes out. And when is
Nice.
Riders Republic dropping? It's around the same time, right?
October 28th.
October, yes.
Okay,
Far
so
Cry
it'll
6
be
is
worth it.
October 7th, and then the 28th is Riders Republic.
When we get an Extraction,
It's all speculation. For probably some summer of 2022, probably.
no, it's coming out. It's coming out. Shit, it's coming out early. I don't see the value in Ubisoft Plus as the games take me months to finish, so I might as well buy the games and not feel pressured. There is no pressure. There's nobody putting a gun in your head. Holtz,
There's no pressure.
Holtz, I could jump in if I want to play Assassin's Creed, Valhalla. Boom, I'm playing it. If I want to play Siege, which I don't know if you guys out there, but I love playing Siege. I can jump in and play Siege.
That game is stupid.
Well, you just got to stop getting rage killed. Dude, look, when I saw you hide under a table, bruh, you was hiding under a table, and you had one guy on the left, one guy on the right, and they say, hey, you want to shoot him? Nah, I'll shoot him. All right. Boom, 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 boom. God damn it, I'm out of here. I'm just buying them outright on Stadia. I mean, the prices, dude, it's good. Yeah. See, I have Ubisoft Plus on the PC, so I have a lot of their extra games that, oh my God, that were out. I didn't even know exist, and I can just go back and play. You know,
Yeah,
Splinter Cell Blacklist.
Awesome game. And see
you have Ubisoft Plus there. All that whole PC catalog is available on GeForce Now.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there for the folks.
Yeah. No, he's right. And you can you don't have to worry about a hard drive. And it's no, he's right.
And if you're a Mac user, you got access to that whole catalog.
There you go.
Yeah. And you know what, JD, you're right, man. Like cloud, it's just so much going on. It's a win-win.
Yeah, it's a win-win for everybody, man. I just keep watching. Just keep watching the space. That's just so much stuff. Like even
go ahead.
Yeah, y'all can't see this, but even that looks clean.
Man, you up here playing video games while we're doing the show? Is that what you doing?
I mean, I'm using. Well, you can't see it, but I got a Chromebook next to me that I'm using to play games while we watch. I was playing Knights of the Old Republic on Android.
Look, I'm doing we're doing our research. Me and Bet, we on the same page.
Yeah, I mean,
right now.
Yeah, whatever, man.
You guys chatting, you complain about me talking, so I was like, all right, I'll just jump on GeForce Now, or I'll play Knights of the Old Republic, or I'll Xbox. Hell,
I'm waiting to get the remake on my PS5. When's that coming in 2024?
It'll be on the cloud before that. Don't worry.
Hey, bro. They should split up Ubisoft Plus into PC and cloud versions and make the cloud-only versions cheaper.
I don't know. Because it requires they already have the PC versions of all the game. It's the standard version for them. They have to port them to those titles to cloud. Yeah, it's like JFN's got most of them, if not all.
They have the entire. I think almost all of them. There are a few that they don't. But I think I added literally everything that's in that catalog to GFN.
Yeah, they do have great sale prices on Stadia for them Ubisoft games.
Yeah, I will agree with that. You definitely get, if you want sales, you go to get it on Ubisoft. I mean Stadia.
See, man.
We could shut down again.
You're breaking out, Vet.
You okay there, Vet?
Yeah, you was breaking out pretty hardcore.
You look a little pixel, man. You got some.
You look like you got an apple stuck there.
Probably.
Oh man, yo, screenshot that right now.
Oh man,
Somebody screenshot that. About to turn that into a meme.
I'm really happy with the Assassin's Creed Black Flag.
Oh man, they kicked me out of my office.
Dude, I'm playing Black Flag Sunday night. I can't wait.
Oh, nice.
You know, I haven't played Assassin's Creed 1 or 2 or 3.
Don't make fun of my dial-up internet. Not everybody can afford that fancy fast internet. I still gotta rock my 56K modem.
You sound like you're making a song with Daft Punk.
He got worked in the.
Bro, he looks constipated.
That got wrapped up in Minecraft.
Yo, Crow, a AOL call saying you got mail.
Oh, damn.
Wow.
Oh,
Okay.
man.
What else we got in the news, Doc?
Yeah, what's going on?
We got a lot in the news.
That was just uploading himself to the cloud. So Sony announced a new headset coming our way.
Ooh, yeah.
All black,
Similar
baby.
to this one, but all black.
Oh, man, that looks sexy.
By the way, I sold the PS5, but I didn't get rid of these because it's personal taste.
Oh,
I
of course.
absolutely love that headset. I did use the Xbox One they made not too long ago, which had amazing sound and cool features.
Dude, my son tore those up. I'm so mad.
He tore them up.
He tore them up, yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh man.
Yeah. But yeah, it's
Well, you got the black one now. They said drop some money.
How much they talk? Look, how much they talking? We talking what? Because if they're talking like
price.
100.
100, I'll do I mean, for good headphones, 100. I'll do 100.
It's a very affordable headset that's
GeForce being
extremely. Yeah. GeForce needed him. Like the
GeForce
Amazon
call.
TV show upload. But yeah, it's extremely comfortable. It's roomy. The quality of the sound is good. I use it with my PC. I got a dongle in there, so don't have wires hanging around.
Nice.
So, yeah, it's a good headset. So other news, just going through them. Who was it? Vet or JD that posted that? Apparently, cloud gaming will generate $4 billion in 2021.
I think that was bad.
Yeah, with Xbox Game Pass and PlayStation Now numbers, kind of makes sense.
Wait a minute. Where's Stadia? Where's Stadia?
They're whitelisted, man. It's behind the scenes. They get a piece of pie too.
Ish. Oh, messed up.
So cloud gaming content market and cloud gaming PC market.
Mm-hmm. See, when I was telling my coworkers this in the office, they were laughing at me that when I said, cloud gaming is gonna like one day like be up there in the billions, everybody laughed at me.
It's a pretty we are here right now. That's a projection for the future. It's a pretty steep upgrade. So yeah, there's like $11.2 billion estimated for 2025.
Wow.
That's a lot of money.
Wow.
Yeah.
So yeah, cloud gaming is where the future of gaming resides. For sure.
KFC cloud gaming.
Cloud gaming is in your mind, man. It's
Netflix.
The houses of mouse has got to him.
They got to him.
Getting worried.
And that was like, I have to go now. My planet needs me.
Look at it. Look at that Chris Psychonauts 2.
Oh man,
Oh,
great
yes.
game.
Oh,
Yeah, I
excellent.
liked it.
I need to find time to get back into it because it's a great game. I have finished the. There's a casino level. I don't want to not to go.
Hey, don't
story.
spoil it for me.
Oh,
Just saying, there's a casino level. I'm done with the casino. So
Is it-
that's where I
no,
what
give
I-
me more detail. Is it like
I'm
Sonic?
still in the school. I'm still in the school, dude.
It's a good game. It's a very good game.
I agree. I agree.
The skills, when you get into the actual skills that the character can do, it's a very interesting. So
Is that my wife?
just insert the screenshot just taken with Vetch. While I wear
Yeah,
that
there you
shit.
go.
He shall be back. I'll hide him for now. Hopefully, I notice if he comes back into the studio.
Nah, that he
So-
just threw that laptop against the wall.
We finally did it, y'all. We shut Vet down. He's
He made some applesauce.
yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah, we didn't mention earlier, but a major PS5 update it happened.
Woohoo! Yep, sure did.
So, bunch of stuff on PS Now in there that you can adjust the quality and some other stuff. The Remote Play app got an update. So, very interesting update they did. Almost like if they were prepping the ground for something. That's what I feel like. Because you can now use Remote Play on mobile data.
Yeah, I was
That's
just going
huge.
through it. I was just going through it just now, and that's what I was saying. I saw the settings in there, like the graphics, PS5, HDR is on there now, just a bunch of stuff. Select the mobile, select, just run tests. So yeah, I mean, they're working on something. They're working on something. I'm
So, yeah,
excited for
fantastic game on Game Pass, and that's the Artful Escape. I heard some good stuff about
heard
it.
good stuff about that.
Maker
were gonna say,
of
JD?
Chaos was telling me about that.
I was saying I'm want to try the 3D audio with the TV. I want to see what that's like
Ooh.
with the PS5.
Yeah.
As soon as I get off this podcast, I'm gonna test it out. Yeah.
Was more impressed by their trailer presentation for this update than the feature. But 3D audio on the TV sounds interesting. It looks more like they're preparing the ground for something. Oh, and the NVMe drive is now officially supported. It's no longer in preparation and no longer in beta. So
Get your PhDs, folks.
Yeah.
yeah, you can now toggle resolution for PS Now between 720p and 1080p. So yeah, that's some pretty neat stuff they got into there.
Yeah, Holtz, you're right, man. The trailers that they announced for this update was pretty legit. Like I don't know, they need to do more stuff like that with the updates. I don't know if anybody saw the trailers on Twitter.
That's some good stuff. So, oh, and there was also a PS4 firmware update that happened, and I know I saw some
Issues.
posts. Some people got
Issues.
their console bricked. But
Oh
Buy
man,
a
that's not
PS5.
good.
Buy a PS9.
what's that?
He's saying buy a PS5. A lot of people didn't get it, man. They didn't
I know.
get their hands on it. And a lot of people did get it and they sold it. And then they got an Xbox and then they sold that. But anyway, that's a whole nother.
Ray, by the way, your frame rate just dropped like if you went into a settlement in New World.
Vet is invading Ray right now. He's trying to get him out of here too.
You better leave me alone.
Yeah.
Yeah. By the way, we're going to talk a bit about this. Ray, you played New World last weekend, or you played the
sure
other?
did.
You did?
I did play it.
What do you think?
I thought it was. I when I got into it and I went, wow.
Oh my god!
Did he just? Oh, that's messed up. That's messed up.
Oh, man.
That's messed up. That's
Oh,
messed
man.
up.
Oh,
Nah, the game was freaking amazing, man. It looked beautiful. I was really impressed with the controls, and I used my mouse and keyboard, and I still it was just perfect.
Yeah, it's what I've been using. I'm actually got a new one in preparation for.
What is that? A Razer?
No, it's what's the brand again? Red Dragon. Yeah, it's Red Dragon.
Red Dragon.
But,
I have a Red
full
Dragon.
MMO one with a bunch of buttons, so I don't give myself tendonitis in the left hand. So yeah, really enjoyed it. Ray needs to switch to performance mode. You need to switch to medium settings so the frame rate can get back up.
Yeah, take the ray tracing off.
Yeah.
What's going on? I'm watching myself right now. The hell's going on?
I don't know. Could it be me? I don't know.
You got ray tracing on. That's what it is.
Yeah, it's the ray tracing.
What the hell? All right, let me get out. I'm getting out. I'll get back in.
Just noticed that's Vet that said that. What's going on, Vet?
Vet, you hopping back in? What's going on?
Maker Chaos, quick push on and the Stadia button to check Ray's Wi-Fi strength.
You know, Doctor, are you doing something?
No, I'm not.
Are you doing something?
It's the doctor, man.
Because I'm looking on my desktop here. I look fine. I'm looking over here on something else, and I'm all.
It's some electrons that are being dropped all the way from California to Nova Scotia.
Oh my goodness! All right, I'm gonna leave and I'm gonna come back. We'll see what happens.
Yep.
All right, I'll be back.
So, yeah, Ray's lagging. Where's an Excel? I mentioned this one earlier. So it's just the two of us now.
Yeah, it's just us.
Did you actually get to try a New World, or?
I did not get a chance to try it.
I'm pretty sure you talked about wanting to try it.
I got the invite. I think I was downloading it. I did download the game, and yeah, I need to try it out. Once I get a chance, I'll check it out.
No, it's really amazing. I'm now alone. What is going on? New World is dope. I swear I'm not doing this on purpose. It's everyone's being disconnected for some reason. So I might disconnect down the line. JD's gone now. I told alone.
You. See, something. You thought it was me. Something's going on. Because Doctor, you look great.
Well, Ray, you look great now. It's back on. So probably Melon app that's having some glitches for some reason. But yeah, New World is absolutely great.
It is dope.
Cloud
Pre-order it, play it, get you a clan going.
Yeah. This stream has ended up like one of the room murder mysteries. JD disconnected because he's only on Sony Wi-Fi.
Oh man! Oh, it's the NDA for New World. That's what it is.
Something. Oh my God! Look who jumped back in here. Star Trek.
Beat me up, Bet. Gonna put myself back downstairs so that I don't block JD.
Yeah,
oh, what's up, Vet? I haven't seen you in a while.
I know, right? I had other things going on. I had to leave. They called me on the bridge, so I had to roll out. They had to beam me up to fix my Starlink.
Wait
internet.
a minute. So we got PS5, we got GeForce. The hell? They ain't putting no money. Just so you guys know, they ain't putting no money in Cloud Nation.
I got a Cloud Nation thing logo right next to my shoulder. Right there, where my hand is. That's my Cloud Nation logo. I'm already repping it.
It's on SSGFN.
Look, Ray, you're not selling all.
That's the USS Vet Studios, folks. Get it right.
What's that?
Ray, you're not selling all your stuff back there, okay?
Yeah, I am.
Not your whole collection. This is
I'm
not
selling it on
it's not a yard sale.
eBay Ray, man.
JD, didn't you know that's how he's paying for his internet?
Exactly. Shut up.
You're the one that agreed to
Oh man.
But yeah, come back to previous conversation subject.
New World.
Yeah, I was floored by the game. It's before I used to not even like worry about this game. I didn't care much. Like, oh, okay, an Amazon game. They had a lot of struggles. So people are saying like, it's a good game. You should give it a look. I was like, nah. Saw like a tiny bit of footage, and I was like, nah. I've played some other MMOs lately that disappointed me. But then people kept insisting. So a bit before that beta, I went and did my homework and actually looked at the game to see what it is. And I actually got hooked because it looked like a good MMORPG that's well structured, like we haven't seen in a while.
Yep.
And I can now say for having played like I didn't play much Sunday. I played a lot during 3 days. So Thursday, Friday, Saturday, spent pretty much a full day's playing it. And the foundation is more basic. It's really well grounded as a MMORPG. So they really nailed it. And then the extra stuff you get to do in it is just amazing. So the crafting, gathering is incredible. The skills, how you progress through them. It's a classless system, so you can only make one character per server, but that's all you need because that one character, you can do every classes with it. You can respec quite easily, and they really covered all the bases to make sure it's a solid MMORPG. And
I like when people come and help you out when you're fighting. You know, when I'm fighting a high level monster and I see all these other guys come and help me out. I think that's cool. Did he say? Where did that come from?
I'm not even. No.
Let me tell you, they put that on Luna. If they put this game on Luna, oh my god!
Oh, it's gonna happen. Yes. I guarantee it's gonna happen.
It is.
I'd question if it. I would be questioning if it doesn't happen. That's the question right there. Would be why would it not?
Well, honestly, let's see. Get a whole bunch of subscriptions to Luna, or have a lot of people pre-order it and buy it on PC.
Well, the thing is, though, what's Luna's infrastructure run off of? Their cloud. They run off of Amazon's cloud tech. New World runs off of Amazon's cloud tech. It's inevitable that will be on the service. I mean, especially because the best way to promote that game by putting it on there is you're promoting their cloud service. What better way to showcase their cloud service to getting more games and things of that nature than showing off their own game that uses it and the cloud service that uses it, all of it in one.
Does New World have a monthly subscription?
Nope. There is
not yet.
Don't give them no ideas. You didn't give them ideas, man.
They already confirmed there wouldn't be a monthly subscription. Just looking for something.
Yeah, like Maker said, they're already working. They already said they're working on controller support. What? They're
I actually
they're giving the hints that we all want.
Okay, I can already show this one. So that's a tweet they said, we're targeting full controller support at launch, but it won't be complete until by September 28th. We're still working towards it, but it will not be ready at launch. So New World was supposed to come out with controller support. I know the previous beta had controller support.
Yes.
The one I didn't play, but I got confirmation by a bunch of people who actually played it with. Ray played it with controller. Link did. Ashes to Ashes played it with controller.
I actually enjoyed it playing. This is weird, but I actually had fun playing with it on the keyboard this time.
My thing would be, because they say it's not going to be available at launch, when they roll out full controller support is when it'll pop up, it'll show up on Luna. That's what they're going to.
I can see that.
I can
agree.
see it happening that way. That's why they don't want to launch it on Luna until it has. It would make sense. Why would you launch it on Luna if it doesn't have controller support?
Exactly.
Because once you have full controller support and then you throw it on Luna, now look what happens. People on computers can access it.
Yeah, because people spent money on those. Hello.
Well, that's what I'm getting at, though. That's what I'm getting at. You add that now that is playable even more so than just on PC, because now you've got it on. You can play it on your Fire TV, your Fire Cube. Fire, the tablets they've got, it opens the door for it to be playable everywhere then. And then they can start really pushing that promotional stuff with that game and the service.
I agree.
Yeah.
I agree.
I cannot find the article.
They also got another game too, guys. Everybody's talking about New World, but they also have another game too.
Yeah, it's Arc.
No, I'm gonna say no.
Coming out in a few months, but I just wanted to say.
Do you think we will see anything decent at the Tokyo Game Show in October?
We'll see 3 trailers. We'll see 3 5-minute, 2-minute trailers.
Sony won't be there. So yeah, Lost Ark by Smilegate RPG. But Sony already confirmed they won't be at the Tokyo Game Show. So, but Microsoft is going.
Of course, Microsoft's going. They're going to promote xCloud.
Yep, you better believe it.
They're going to promote xCloud, and Sony's going to be sitting at home working on doing something. I don't know. Maybe they'll tweet out some stuff that, hey, look, we pushed out a new update, a massive update for the PlayStation 5, and it gives you 3D vision now. Or something.
Hey, man. I mean, look, look, they got those Bethesda IPs that they can, like, later on in the future, like, new stories, new games.
Yeah.
But something I wanted to bring earlier, but I couldn't find the article. They did interview, I think it's The Verge. They interviewed the head of the Amazon Game Studio about New World, and they asked him, will it come to Luna? And he did confirm that it will happen, that it will be on Luna. It's just right now, it's not happening at the moment, but that it's just a question of time. It will happen. It is considered to bring it to Luna
once they get that controller support.
Hell, when they get in Canada and UK. Oh my god,
we lost Shady again. Yeah, it's rumored it will drop to xCloud and open beta for Japan. Currently, xCloud is limited access in Japan. There's a thank you video that Xbox made for xCloud Japan previewers. Okay, that's interesting. But
Sega.
Yeah, no, it's gonna get on there. Luna is gonna get
Dreamcast too
down the line. And one thing I pointed out is, if you check GeForce Now, there is a game. I don't know if it says it on PC. I'm just looking for it right now. So, Humankind, if you play on GeForce Now. I'm just looking to see if it gives a warning. I think it's only on mobile. But it gives you a warning that you cannot play Humankind with a controller. You need mouse and keyboard on GFN.
He came back in looking like he was sulking. It looked
JD,
so sad coming back
where
in.
were you?
I beamed him out of there.
Right. The vet just took me out.
looking like
back
Murdoch,
up.
looking like Murdoch from the Avengers.
Persona 5 on Game Pass. Is Persona 5 announced on Xbox?
Oh man, Persona 5 for Game Pass.
As you think, Square Enix.
No.
Square Enix, Capcom, Sega will be there. When it could give us a logo or something for Cloud
Ooh. Don't know. Usually when they have these showcases, I hardly see Cloud logos.
Sega's going to come out with drop a bomb. She'll be like, guess what? We're coming back, but we're going to be in the cloud this time.
They're going to drop a Dreamcast Mini.
I would get that. I will buy that. I would buy it.
I'd be in line for that one.
They better put Crazy Taxi on there, and they better put Crazy Taxi on there.
Oh yeah, there you go. Ready to Rumble boxing.
Oh yeah,
classic. Yeah. Be the guy with the afro.
Yeah.
Ray, it's Mama Tua.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on. Just looking through the internets for information about Persona 5 on Xbox. Shows new leak shows Persona 5.
Oh, that would be a dream come true.
Bro, you know what? Somebody fake that. See now, people be faking stuff, man.
Oh man, just
Ooh,
don't
like
lock
that.
yourself into one platform.
It is a false review registration using loophole of the Korea Game Manager Committee. It's not a lie, but I posted the wrong information. Truly, okay. So apparently there was rumors that Persona 5 was rated for Xbox, but it was.
Ratings don't mean anything anymore. We already
Bro,
all know
you're so right. Yep.
A game gets rated for a platform, whether it's a cloud platform or a console, until the day it shows up.
Stadia.
I wasn't naming names. I don't want to disappear again.
Leave Stadia alone, DrSpaceman.
I'm just the truth hurts. That's the reality is the truth hurts. But I'm just saying, that buying into. I love that people post that all the time on Twitter. But I don't put I take it with a grain of salt because that's all it is. We all know that games come and go get rated for certain platforms and never see the light of day.
Like, where's the Mafia trilogy?
It's on PC right now. It'll make a comeback at some point. Where that trilogy is? It's the same. It's locked up with NBA 2K22.
Getting all the big games like Ubisoft.
Apple Arcade got NBA 2K22, but
not the Battlefield.
Just saying.
Was. Oh man,
let's not pick on the NBA fans.
But nobody's getting Battlefield this year. It officially got delayed.
Oh man.
Oh, look at November, right?
Yeah, that sucks. But
that just came out today. The news.
Right. Well, I mean, it's only a month. It's like a month.
It comes out in
November. I mean, is it really that? But to me, when games get delayed a little bit, I don't look at it as a bad thing. I know the majority do, but would you want a buggy ass mess of a game getting out there that they're going to have to drop updates after update? Like certain games that we've seen in the past, Outriders and
no. Now, what I hate though is if a game gets delayed, and it comes out and it's still a buggy mess.
Right, but we're talking. Microsoft doesn't. I don't see Microsoft do it. They have typically. Microsoft doesn't delay things very often, and when they do, they usually have a good enough reason.
I'm holding on, man. I'm still holding on.
Eddie, I salute thee.
I'm still holding.
Ray, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, Jetty, throw up your PlayStation 5 controllers because I can't. I ain't got one.
Whatever, man. Whatever.
Show us that redwood, darn it. Where's that red PS5 controller?
I had to go grab that. Grab that.
Shit,
Wait,
his
you
wife,
know,
his wife made him send it back.
Wait! I got a Mac. Doesn't Mac iOS and Mac OS have support for that?
Yep. Look, it's
Look
on
at that.
Apple's
I
website.
guess I should go buy one.
It's on Apple's website. Something must be
Yep.
brewing.
So yeah, Eddie said, love Stadia that I was able to meet you guys because of it, but I moved on and I just don't talk about it anymore.
Well, we
Yeah.
are the Cloud Nation, so we got to talk about everything.
We got to talk about the S, man. The big S.
You know,
Superman, Super Mario.
As the thing, I think the thing though, what the problem is, as a consumer, you should talk about the good and the bad about a product. You know, and it's okay. Stadia gonna get what? It's okay. Stadia gonna get the next that
We can't even have a serious conversation, even if we want. If it's not me, it's the crowd.
that ass.
I thought
Yeah, I
I
wouldn't want
thought
a broken
I thought you were talking about Maker's comment there, but you know we'll leave that alone. We EA might bring something. Possibly.
That Vanguard. That Vanguard.
They said 5 games. They followed through with the commitment. They brought 5 games. You know, we'll have to wait till next August and see if Madden 23 shows up for the last generation PC version. But it's all good.
Stealth drop.
That's the S we were talking about, anyways.
Stealth drop. When guys, this is my prediction. When the season is over with, and the playoffs is over with, and the championship is over with, that's when you'll get your stealth drop of NBA 2K 23.
Oh my god! No.
Come on.
What were you saying, Ray? Well, what was you saying, Ray, about like that was the problem with consumers not speaking up?
A lot of people on Twitter, there's a lot of people that, they speak their mind on Stadia, or they speak their mind on their platform, and everybody's like, share about you shit. As a consumer, because everybody has different gaming needs, everybody has different reviews. You should speak up and not be bashed or ashamed of what to say on something if that's how you feel. And that's just, I mean,
I've got
is that how you feel? Maybe Phil Harrison.
I said this in private. When Mr. Harrison sends out his tweet, it's going to be, "Hey guys, I just started a new studio with Sony."
I'm not going there. I'm not going there.
I want to say that Stadia did some good for the cloud gaming.
They did.
They did.
There was a Trojan horse for cloud gaming.
I'm not trying to. They did do a lot of good. Without Stadia, some of these other players would not have succeeded. They wouldn't have pushed the technology. xCloud would not have gone as well as it did without Stadia. Luna would not have probably been the thing without Stadia. Some of these other players, you needed Stadia jumped the gun and started the trend, and we saw that. Everybody followed suit. Stadia was first, and then everybody followed.
So, Vet, you saying Stadia is in the history books?
Sorry, Paul.
That's how he's talking. I'm not putting the dirt and sand on them yet. Like I said, they still got some time, and it's still just the beginning of cloud service. So we'll see.
No, and I've said this before. For me personally, I don't see if Stadia's not going to die. It may get molded into YouTube at some point down the road. It's still going to be there. Whether it's still called Stadia or it's a part of YouTube, the ultimate goal is Google's not going to just demolish it all and say, well, heck with that, all the money we invested, it's just a lump of how much money they just wasted. No business, certain business, they do like to piss away money, but they take certain things. They've done, how many messaging apps has Google had over the years? How many messaging apps have they had that they've taken the best parts of... Oh, I thought
But
you
that
were getting a I thought you were getting a
Green.
Windows phone for a moment. My mistake.
Not too
But
far
bet,
from it.
but bet, but bet for the consumers.
Put that Zune away.
Hey man, that Zoom was
I
nice.
had one of those.
Me too. I had them all. But for the consumers, that doesn't matter.
No, I know it doesn't matter. They don't care about that. They just want the platform to work. They want the games on the platform, and they don't. And if you talk bad about their platform, they go at you. That's the nature of That's the nature of gamers, though. In all reality, we know that. We've seen it. That was how consoles were
The
back in
same
the day.
happens with PlayStation, with Xbox, with whatever platform.
Nintendo, you trash Nintendo, we see what happens. It was the same before when it was the early consoles when they first started and PC was growing. That was how it was. Look at the war between PC and console. It's no different. That's just part of us as gamers and as consumers. We do the same thing. We talk bad about one over the other. If you talk bad about your brand of television, somebody else is going to say, "Well, I like this brand." It doesn't really matter. In all.
He's getting that check and playing on PS5. Damn. Like FIFA 22 is out. It's the next gen one. Hopefully you'll think he promoted.
Is it the next gen one? I think it's got next gen features.
It's got next gen features. It's not the entire game is not next gen. It brought in certain features that were next gen, I believe, if I'm correct.
Well, I played the PS5 FIFA 22 and it was amazing. So
not every one of us has the ability to track down a PS5 just because you live out there in that area where everybody's selling them on the street.
DrSpaceman could have told you. I'm surprised. You should have just said, "You know what, Vet? Here you go, man. Here you go. Put a nice little bow on it."
It would have been a paperweight. It would have It would have sat right next to my PS4. I probably would have stacked them together, made myself a PS9 or something, and they still would have just sat there, and I barely would have used it.
See, man, I switch it up. I'll hop on Luna. I'll hop on Stadia. I'll hop on my PS5. I play my Xbox. I play my xCloud. Hell, there's some games that I have the GeForce Now that I don't want to hold on my hard drive, and I just hold them in my cloud, and I can play them. He's locked in a room where he has to use a Stadia controller to get out.
That is beautiful because it is one of my major complaints about the Stadia controller. You try to pair your controller with your computer, your TV, whatever. If it's not like the Chromecast that it's it automatically goes to that. You got to prompt, put in the code.
That's a Canada thing, y'all. I don't have that problem out here.
It doesn't work.
I don't have that problem out here. That's in Canada.
Makers was even better. I think his top 10.
Oh man, bro.
You guys are wrong.
Couldn't get out of his office in over a year and a half.
Oh man,
that's messed up.
Good thing we're an overall cloud themed network here.
Oh my god!
Somebody come in thinking we just eating on
for laughing at this.
Yo, to be the part of Cloud Nation TV, got to have some fire clips ready.
It's called tough love. That's what it is. It's tough love.
We bring the sugar and the salt.
Yeah, they did. Yeah, they did.
Me too.
So that's the thing. It's, in my opinion, if you're every platform needs someone to speak out. They need someone to get the public's attention if they want to sell. If they got to show that they're involved with the consumers. Right now, Xbox is the champion of that. Phil Spencer is engaging the consumers. There's nobody else out there who goes as far as he's going. Not just him, it's Alan Greenberg as well. And there's a bunch
Shout out to Major Nelson. Too. Yeah, Shout out to Major Nelson. I've actually met him. He gave me a magazine.
Oh, he couldn't give you a Series X?
Nope. We were waiting. I was outside waiting for a Madden football game. And I was like, holy crap, it's Major Nelson. And he was giving out Xbox magazines and high-fiving people. Red Bull and pizza. Shout out Xbox.
It's okay, guys. With the new name changing on Stadia, you can add me. My new username is GFM Forever.
Yo, he was giving out Red Bull and pizza with the Xbox fridge.
No, there was no. That was you're so fucked up. That was believe it or not, 2004, and it had Michael Vick on the Madden cover. That's when he broke his leg.
Yeah,
and it was freezing cold. It was at GameStop in San Leandro, California, and so yeah, that was pretty cool.
So freezing cold in California, that's just right above water freezing.
What is that, 70 degrees for you?
That's right. I forget. You're in Canada. I can't. Yeah.
What do you constitute freezing cold? 70 when it drops to like 68?
You're putting on 3 layers of coat, and I'm just going out in shorts. Like,
I mean, his version of cold is it constitutes the same as what people in Florida call it cold.
I had my 49er jersey on that night, and I didn't have no undersleeves, no long sleeves underneath, and it was freezing.
You avoid the reality. Was it 60s, 70s? Where are we talking?
It was not 60s. It wasn't 60s.
Like about 3 years ago, here where I'm at, it was like negative 80 or something. I don't know.
I know you Minnesota. Yeah.
No. I'm basically Canada. When the winters hit, it's basically Canada weather.
No, it's not, because in Canada we use the Celsius, not a Fahrenheit.
Well, you know us Americans, we do our own thing.
Oh man, their snot freezes.
When you get to negative 80 degrees anywhere, that it doesn't matter. They just call that cold. It's called you don't leave your house because I couldn't even leave it anyways. My doors were frozen shut.
You need a pair in cold too.
No, I think the most coldest place was New York. That was cold. Or Baltimore. That was cold. Those are 2 cities that was freaking cold.
I did work
it gets like in the 20s there. It is pretty cold.
A few years ago, I did work at Costco, and one of the job I was doing was the shopping cart outside, bringing back. I done bagger, I done cashier, I done.
You should have got the pizza, man.
Huh?
Should have got the Costco pizza.
Man, that would have been cool.
I've done most of the
chicken bake.
Yeah,
it was fun. But one of the day I was working there, I was doing shopping carts, and it was minus 45 Celsius. I'm gonna.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you got to convert that for us Americans that don't understand that stuff.
Won't be long. So yeah, that's minus 49 Fahrenheit.
Oh hell no! Nope.
Working at bringing the shopping carts back and all that. Like there was snow making all. Like you've been in a Costco, it's huge. There was a big entrance, and in Canada they put those big heating vents at the entrance.
Whoa!
Push
I know.
Cold outside, but they were out because it was too cold. They broke down.
So
there was snow all the way up to the cash registers.
JD looked like a fucking Oompa Oompa. I told you not to eat those berries, JD.
In New Jersey, and you're in New York, and the lowest it gets is 0 Fahrenheit.
Couldn't help it, man.
Did someone say big interest? Yeah, I know. Well, hello, Anthony.
What's up?
Hello.
What are the Cowboys here?
I'm in New Jersey, near New York, and the lowest it gets here is about 0 Fahrenheit. Oh my god.
Yeah, but minus 49 Fahrenheit. That was cold. Coldest I've
we
seen.
had that. We had that like 2 years ago too. I don't leave my house no more with that. That's why I'm moving back to Virginia, where the coldest it gets is like maybe in the 30s, the 20s, somewhere around there.
Hey, Makers where I'm from. Makers in my stomping ground, man. What up?
Georgia.
I can't deal with this cold anymore. I'd rather be further south, but the best I can do right now is Virginia.
What's up, guys? What's new in the world of PlayStation? Xbox.
If you had been here from the start, we've talked about everything. PlayStation, Xbox, Cloud.
GeForce Now.
Luna. We've done it all.
You have to rewind. You got to rewind.
You won't have to rewind.
Yeah. Be kind and rewind.
So
Is there any system platform we have not talked about?
A Switch. No, I was just playing.
No, we talked about it.
Switch
Didn't we?
Cloud.
No, we did. We did talk about it because I said something about the Bluetooth.
Yeah.
Okay,
we
give me a
covered all
recap.
We
Yeah,
even covered that.
We even covered the Atari VCS. So
Yeah,
sorry.
see, we've knocked out everything.
We did the Steam Deck. God, hey, man.
Yeah, man, we
5
did.
minutes. No,
we
you don't
did.
get no 5-minute recap. Move
You know
on.
what? We
Nah.
even covered Apple Arcade.
Yep.
And Google
I'm
Play
saying-
Class games on mobile. There you go.
Yeah, we
So,
got that.
Cloud Nation. We covered everything. The whole nation.
Yeah, Maker said they talked about Stadia.
Stadia 2K22.
Don't start that up again. No,
Oh, we didn't
no.
talk
We did
about
talk about
Booster, I didn't know
2K22. It's just on. You got to get Apple Arcade to play it.
Yeah, and Dreamcast. See,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Dreamcast Cloud.
Dreamcast, the Dream Cloud.
Dream Cloud.
Dreamcast Mini. Come on, man. The Mid Cloud.
Bring
We
it.
talked We talked about the Mid Cloud coming soon.
What about new AR glasses that just went on sale tonight? Did you cover
No
that?
one cares
Nope.
about them damn things.
We're talking about cloud.
It's Cloud Nation.
This ain't
Oh,
AR Nation. Take your butt out here with that stuff. Go talk to Zuckerberg about it. Put them things on.
He's
And watch what
actually-
happens.
He's actually right down the street. I think he drives
I'm
a
just-
white Lamborghini.
You've got Zuckerberg promoting AR glasses. Put them on, and I want to see what happens because you're gonna. That's the start. That's how it starts. They're gonna tell you put them glasses on, and then boom, they got you.
Yeah.
It'll be just like the Terminator. They're gonna control your mind.
You'll be able to play cloud gaming on the AR. Hey, man. There you go. AR,
Almost.
VR,
VCR.
IRL. Come on. Oh, man.
Here's
All the
that. I didn't
R's.
even know what
All the
AR
Rs.
glasses were dropping today, though. What are these? Like, it's from Facebook?
Facebook, yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't see
That right there
years
says
ago.
they're worth it. Most secure glasses in the world.
Nah, I'm not ready. I'm not ready to get back into the VR again.
Look, Holtz already knows. Holtz already knows.
What's
What are you
up,
talking-
Unitrix?
What?
Unitrix
Holtz,
would
no,
like-
no, come on. You know they are
Biometrics
going to be
without
the
you knowing.
most secure thing ever.
While
Facebook's got
Unitrix
so much
appears-
privacy technology built into those things. They're looking out for your best interest. All they want you to do is watch all of the ads as you're driving and walking.
Yeah. Urban World is super into them. He just pre-ordered a pair tonight, but the ones he got isn't made by Facebook.
He's a watching Pornhub with those. Don't get fooled. Mr. Urban World watches porn, and Ray, it's not VR, it's AR.
Assault
VR.
rifle.
You have fun with your VR, your world technology there, boy.
Oh, that's cool.
Augmented reality.
I'll have to look into that.
No, it's for and now your mama knows he's into that AR. He's got one of them artificial rectums. He puts it on top of his bed, gets some gel. Never mind. Anyway, that's a whole nother thing. But anyway, let's go on.
Hey, we're not on the late night show yet.
It is. It is on the East Coast.
Look, they just need to put it all together. It's going to be called the IVAR. In virtual augmented reality.
Artificial reality.
Break out Ivar.
Next thing you know, you're just playing
best part of
Second
it is
Life.
that they're gonna find somebody to named Ivar to promote them.
What about the Nvidia VR powered Google Cloud? Nvidia VR powered Google Cloud? What?
Oh, these
Is
talking
that,
about
that way you can play?
listening?
Is that how they
Oh,
were gonna
right.
play Stadia in VR?
Oh
Yes.
man,
Ray
stop
tracing?
it! Stop it!
Genping's Shuffle?
I don't know what that is. Oh, man.
I have no idea.
I don't want to know, but I
I'm not even. I want to type that in my computer.
I'm not downloading some virus to my computer that I just got.
Shit, might have the FBI come to your house. Yes.
Got to roll out.
Yeah, it has it. There we go. For their VR kids.
Interesting.
Bunch of contracts out there. Get your coins up.
Contracts can be out there, but it don't mean nothing if they ain't producing nothing. I got a contract with 2K for Mafia Trilogy. How'd that work out?
Man, they got all these damn. So the Facebook campus, they got all those damn bikes. The Facebook bikes are everywhere.
Oh man.
They track. I bet you got to log in with your Facebook account to use them. That way they can track where you going.
Oh man.
Yeah, Google Cloud is probably back to back and isn't really consumer facing. Yeah, it's more for businesses.
That's how Microsoft's new cloud services with their Windows their Windows in the cloud that they rolled up, Microsoft Cloud or whatever it is that they've been working on with getting Windows 10 and Windows 11 PCs in the cloud. They started with
more
business.
like the Office
I can see that somehow that service will transition to not only business but giving it access to the consumers as well.
Yeah.
The BBC puppet show that has been going over 40 years, laughing at famous people. You never heard of Spitting Image?
I've heard of. I know these. I've seen those puppets.
I heard of. I mean, I know there was a puppet show, but it was on Comedy Central. I think called Crank Yankers. That's the only one I remember.
I don't know. My son is 2, so the only puppet show I watch these days is Sesame Street. So.
Yeah, when you got young kids, that's all you get is Nick Jr., Disney Jr., PBS kids. That's about it. YouTube kids. I'm pretty much stuck on all that. That's why when I can game, that's why I play violent games. So I can escape.
The one thing they did stupid when I went to school in Oakland, they had, all right, guys, we're having a puppet show, and they had some guy that had he had puppets and stuff with his hands, and somebody took some apples and oranges and started throwing it at the puppets, and then there was a fight, there was a rumble, there was a breakout, they ended up shooting, it got crazy. But anyway,
that's just using California. That's the problem right there.
Another story.
Yeah,
that was in California, not Florida.
Oh man.
Don't go to Florida. Don't go to Florida. Okay.
Man, we really transitioned away from talking about
because Anthony came in here and he was talking about artificial what was that, rectums, and just completely messed up the show for us.
It's the cowboy effect. It's the cowboy effect.
I'm moving to Florida in 3 years.
Oh my god!
I would have made a comment, but I'm not. He's going to be the
Florida man. He's going to be that infamous Florida man.
No, Ray knows the comment I would.
You're going to see him on a news article with the crowd.
I would make, but I'm not going to.
You're going to see him in a news article with the cowboy hat.
No, we're going to see. He's going to start. Anthony's going to move to Florida in 3 years, and we're going to see a new YouTube show on his channel, and it's going to be him outside wrestling gators.
Yeah,
he's going to be a new gator wrestler.
Or him noodling.
If Stadia doesn't get their act together, Anthony's going to be the Florida man going crazy for Stadia.
He already is. Remember, he doesn't need to because he only plays 3 games on the platform. He doesn't even buy any. He plays the free stuff that they give him with the Pro and the Marvel Avengers, and that's basically it.
Well, I got to give him a shout out. He was talking about the movie. What's that? Malignant, which you guys. You guys need to go see that.
Okay.
Go see that movie. It's funny as hell.
No, man.
No, we talk. Well, AR glasses are not. I don't even know why. See, I already gave. You know, if you make money off the show, I'm getting a 10% cut of that because that was my idea.
Cowboys is agreeing with that, and that's dangerous.
Oh no!
Dropping.
Da, da, da.
I giveth the ideas and I taketh the money. Wrestling
Sound like a
with
Stadia exclusive
gay
game
wrestling
that
with
got
yours
cut before
true
it
with
came
the
out.
with the cowboy.
Oh, damn.
Man, you see that comment?
Damn. That's messed up.
Oh shit! Maker's coming out with some great ones tonight.
Oh,
They're going to come after you. Maker Chaos. They're going to come after you.
Like, what's the name of that Moana game that that was at the PlayStation Showcase? That was a Stadia exclusive.
Oh yeah, they had
Talking about Takechi,
something like that.
Ichi something.
Oh, I forgot
Yeah.
they had exclusives at one
So
point.
it was.
Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
all about it. I was like, oh
It's
snap,
so
that was on Stadia.
So
That
that
game
was
ain't
supposed to be a
nothing.
Stadia exclusive,
That game.
and they got cut out, and it made it way on the PlayStation Showcase.
How much?
Game of the year.
How many people were pissed about that?
Game of the year right there,
That was
baby.
our game. Why is it on Sony?
I mean, if it was Death Carnival that left, I would have been upset. But that game was not on my radar. So
No, but
Sorry.
it's still a Stadia
Still a
exclusive
Stadia
that made its
exclusive.
way to the PlayStation Showcase.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, I mean, I get it's not something you would play, but could be plenty of people that might have been interested in it. But the fact of the matter is that it was an exclusive. They've had exclusive things before in the past that just aren't exclusive to Stadia anymore, and we know that are still on the platform. Crata was an exclusive thing. That ain't exclusive no more to Stadia. And I know there were others that had exclusivity to Stadia and that are no longer.
Mazai 3.
Yeah. So, the
Did we talk
exclusivity
about
thing
Outcasters
is
going to other platform yet?
probably at some point it will. It'll make it to the next Sony showcase.
They have said that Google ended their contract, so they looked around and Sony picked it up.
Sony said, "You want some money? Here, come to us. Come to us."
hey, look, man, it happens. Look. Microsoft used to do their own sports games, and they closed their studio. So
That's worth. But Sony's got Phil. Sony already paid him. That's why you ain't heard nothing from him yet. He's building up that studio.
yeah,
He's going to drop a bombshell when that studio announces.
Stadia. Like I said, I'm still holding on.
It's still there.
I'm about to cancel my pro membership.
Hey, you shut up, JD. Ain't nobody asked you nothing. Shut up.
JD, I'm with you.
Shut
on that.
your ass up.
But with Anthony's favorite game, Marvel Avengers, I will say I do like it. I mean, I play it on GeForce Now, and it looks amazing.
They're getting ready to roll out more stories all through 2022.
I know, and I can play that on GeForce Now, and it looks even better because it's got all that fancy.
Oh, yeah,
I
think I'm going to cancel my pro membership and just like play the games that I brought and that I have and beat those until I hear some more news.
until I can play Spider-Man in 2023.
Look, man, I got a bunch of games on there that I actually brought.
But you'll be able to play Spider-Man on Marvel Avengers. I mean, you just have to use a PlayStation. But if you played on Stadia, you'll still get to see Spider-Man. You just can't play as him. He gets to tag along with you as a sidekick. He's an unplayable character as your sidekick. And if you have a PlayStation, then you can play as Spider-Man. So,
I still have my Nintendo Switch. And
you can use Bluetooth with that now. Bluetooth headphones.
I'm gonna hook up my Stadia controller. Can I hook up my Stadia controller?
You know what? I bet you can.
Probably.
There was a poll earlier that says Bluetooth Game of the Year for Switch.
I just need the pairing code. I need the pairing code so I can.
I'm gonna stop talking about Nintendo, guys. We're gonna get in trouble.
What you should do? Hook up your Nintendo Switch. Use your PlayStation headphones and use an Xbox controller. There you go. Pair them all together.
I love you, Nintendo.
Oh man.
Don't shut up. Don't cut us out. Don't sue us.
You're already dropping frames again, Ray.
Shut up. Am I?
He's glitching out. He's glitching out.
No.
Switch doesn't support ray tracing.
Nintendo too cheap for ray tracing, man.
Well, they came out. Didn't they come out with aren't they coming out with a Switch Pro, or what was it? Just like they upgraded the screen or something? I don't remember.
This is Byro, just like Switch games.
But yeah, personally,
he's he's dropping frames.
I think I'm not sure if we talked about it before the show or at the beginning of the show. I was getting an Xbox, but I'm actually I
getting
got
a PlayStation
offers
5.
I already went there. So yeah, I sold my PS5. I was getting an Xbox, but I'm gonna pass it on to somebody else.
And
After
then
playing New
he'll sell
World,
his PC.
huh?
then he's gonna sell his PC.
You can't,
Guys,
no,
keeping that.
Ray, I told you that's his cloud console. That's a cloud console.
The way
You gotta sell
GFN
that.
works for me now, it's super stable, good performance. Over 1,000 games on it. Plus,
Is there any other cloud platform that has over 1,000 games? I'm not sure.
Hi, this is DrSpaceman. I'm no longer playing my PS5, the Xbox Series X, or my PC. I've decided to go with mini consoles. They're a lot cheaper. They work better for me. I can fit them in my. Yes, there you go. There you go. Yes.
But what I'm saying is,
there you go.
See, he's still got his PlayStation. But is there another service that has over 1,000 games? I'm confused on that one. I don't think there is. I mean, there's one that's close, but not accessible across all devices.
You just need a PC. PC Master Race. That's what we're headed.
Maker Chaos is bringing a point here. With my PC, I can play even though right now xCloud doesn't work well here for me, I'm getting a lot of glitches. It's improving over time. Hopefully by Christmas they'll have resolved those issues. But I can still install the game on my PC and it's running well on my PC. I got an RTX 2060 in there. There's New World coming. Like the New World was a shift for me where I was like, okay, I'm not gonna have a console anymore. Gonna focus, just keep my PC and play as much in the cloud as possible for the rest. So a lot of great platforms out there. Luna might be coming to Canada. A lot of rumors going on for that. So yeah, I play most of my Xbox games on PC, to be honest. Man, Spaceman's getting passed around like he was.
I think that 3 was supposed to be on R.
Yeah, he didn't want to get flagged by the House of Mouse. Get blocked from the show.
The xCloud didn't wow me at all.
xCloud's over 300
Nothing.
games.
Wow, that's because all you're focused on is one game. You can't even promote a service when you only play one game.
That's not true. He played. He plays Destiny. He plays Destiny.
Okay,
that's
two.
That's two games. That's two games.
Maybe three. If he gets invited, then he has to get something. But in all reality, he's got 1, maybe 2, maybe 3 games. Don't knock other services because you don't play anything but Marvel Avengers, because that's always been your go-to. Doesn't have Marvel Avengers? I'm not playing it if it doesn't. GeForce Now has Marvel Avengers, but you're not going to try that, are you?
Guys, just be happy and play whatever games you like on whatever platform. That's it.
Exactly.
I will. Okay. I'm going to turn on my Dreamcast and go play that.
Just remember, there's children out there that don't have games or consoles or clouds or anything, or people out there, man. So we're happy that we have all these different platforms. You know how much money I save at playing one game?
But not all of us can be penny pinchers, Some like to actually try new stuff.
Some people like to.
I would make another comment.
$70 games.
Nice. I will not make the comment that I had in mind.
Let's be nice, guys.
Oh, man.
Yes,
I
what
was just
Ray
playing.
said. So anyway, I think we pretty much went around the news. Do you guys want to bring any other subject before we wrap this up?
I think we're good.
We are good, man. I gotta go play me some. I don't know. I think I might play some anime on my PS5. I don't know, or play some Cyberpunk. They got a new patch, y'all.
That's the reason why I stay away from New World, as it will take all my focus.
Let me
It's
tell
a
you
great
something.
game.
It's a good game. It's a New World is a good game. That game is going to do wonders for Luna.
It's
Some people buy Deathloop and regret it after.
Hey, Paul. So do I get my refund for Deathloop? Sony's pretty good at getting my refund.
It's only gonna tell you to kiss their. You know what?
Nah.
Hey, wait a minute. Wasn't there a service down, guy? You missed the biggest news, but Xbox Live was down today, folks.
was it?
Hey,
I missed
hey.
that. I was
Xbox Live was
Hold up.
down.
Hey, Ray, you said be nice. You said be nice, Ray.
Hold up,
That
I'm
was
gonna-
news.
I'm going to show you something here.
Do you think New World will be included in Luna's subscription later on? Yes, because they're working on controllers. Yeah.
Here, pull this tweet up I just shared. This is if ain't nothing else showing playing nice, this will.
All right, let's see what he got.
Man.
It's nothing bad.
just loading up the screen.
Sony,
Phil Spencer celebrated Nintendo GameCube anniversary by sharing his favorite GameCube
look,
game.
see, they're playing nice.
Yeah.
See, Xbox, Microsoft, and Nintendo were buddies.
You see Phil Spencer all the time complimenting other system success.
Yeah, he's trolling. I don't believe that. He's trolling.
Yeah, he's trolling, man.
Sony about to pimp slap me for a refund.
But yeah, the head
see
of
the diamonds?
Amazon Games too. Sorry?
He just said, "You see the diamonds in Sony hand about the pimp."
Dude, those are cubic zirconians, man.
Those diamonds are all the refused refunds that Sony did. But yeah, New World, basically the head of the Amazon Game Studio already confirmed that the New World will end up someday on Luna. Just right now, they're focusing on releasing the game on PC. But definitely it will be on Luna. Probably part of the subscription, so we're going to see what time.
Blood Hunt. You guys try that Blood Hunt. It's free.
It's coming to PS5. I'm going to do it.
Yes, it is. It's free. Play it. I'm getting killed by vampires.
Yo, did they say that was going to be cross play, or they just announced the game?
I think they just said they announced the game, but that would be awesome. But yeah, I mean, soon as I spawn, dude, I got vampires all around. I sense them, and then pow, I'm dead. Phil and Xbox trying too hard. Please, Nintendo. And Nintendo won't even give Xbox any crumbs.
Just agree and give it to me. You don't want a double slap of them.
There you go.
Anyway, so Ray, where can we find you?
Let's see what next show I got coming up, guys, is Retro Rewind. And then I'm streaming some Red Dead online Saturday night on Twitch. I'm doing Black Flag on Stadia because I've never played Black Flag. I know you can play it on GeForce.
Amazing game.
Yeah, I might. You know what? I might try Stadia and then try it on GeForce and see which platform I like. But yeah.
Yeah, apparently they've done a great port for that game. It runs at 60 frames per second on Stadia.
I know. Hello. Yes.
Good one.
And that's it. That's it. And then, guys, thank you in the chat for watching CloudStationTV today.
Yeah, thank you very much, everyone. So, Vet, where can we find you?
Same as always. YouTube, Vet Cloud Gaming. Twitter, Vet Cloud Gaming. And I don't know what I got planned for tomorrow. It's either going to be Life is Strange or it's going to be some more Splinter Cell. And Friday, I have the unfortunate thing of streaming 6 hours of Siege. So tune in. It's open to anybody in the community that has the game to join. And if you don't want to join, I really don't care because I'm going to.
What platform are you playing that on?
Stadia. The majority of people have it on Stadia, so I'm going to do one last hurrah with Stadia and stream that game. And I probably will not chat at all because most of the words, if I open my mouth, are going to be just F this, and it's going to be an adult-rated game because I'm going to be so pissed because I hate that effing game. I hate Siege with a passion, yet I'm doing one last community 6 hours of this crap game that I cannot stand.
You might have an intervention and change your mind.
Yeah, I don't see that happening. I think if it's an intervention, it's going to be me showing up on another game and I'm going to kill everybody in sight. I'll probably do like Far Cry 5 or 4 and just kill them all.
Eddie said crossplay. You don't have to play it on Stadia.
I know I can, but certain people that have it on Stadia, I don't play with the PC players because I'm even worse with that. So I'm 10 times worse there. I'm horrible on the Stadia version. PC, I die within like seconds.
I do too. I ain't gonna lie.
Those players are like esports
Cheaters!
level. Yeah, those
There's
are
a lot of
esports level,
cheaters.
and Bet is like Game Boy level.
No, but you play on PC and you can see live people getting blocked by Ubisoft and kicked.
Yeah,
There's a bunch
that's
of
usually
people
the highlight. I
using
just sit there and
game
watch
bots.
my screen fill up with that.
Just before we proceed, Vet did send me something that we forgot to cover, and it's the fact that Amazon Game Studio, who are opening a studio in Montreal, just actually found their new head for that studio. So it's Alexandre Parizeau. So
Excuse me?
Alexandre Parizeau, French name.
Come on, he's Ubisoft. We should have known that.
Yeah, he worked on Tom Clancy's Vegas, Rainbow Six Vegas. I
But
think
what's interesting about that is it's
and Splinter Cell.
It's a new competitive multiplayer game.
Amazon's going big, man.
But look at the other thing though. Look where they're putting that game studio.
Montreal.
And I'm telling you that you could the dot, like we connected dots with PlayStation and what they've been doing, we're gonna start connecting dots with Luna, and I'm betting when that controller support for New World comes out, you're gonna start seeing these things start showing up. Luna's gonna pop up out of the blue. They're gonna stealth drop that right on into Canada.
I think Eddie's gonna send his resume there.
I'm just looking
Amazon
out for you,
Games.
Eddie. Just looking out for you. That way, we need an insider to give us the scoop on this game, anyways. Who's soon getting a new job?
Oh, man.
Yeah, man.
Remember,
Let me
Luna
know
said
how
they're
that goes.
watching you, DrSpaceman. You might have a job offer too. You never know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because Luna actually replied to one of my posts that they were keeping an eye on me. Apparently,
They tagged your name in it, which is what I thought was awesome.
yeah.
Like, we're watching you, and now look, and then they've got a
We
studio.
got our
they're
eyes
built-
on you.
Amazon's got a studio getting ready to open up in that area. Controller support for a specific game that'll probably end up. That's already been told will end up eventually, and I'm betting it will when that controller support goes live. The pieces are all starting to connect.
It's good stuff. It's a good time to be a gamer.
Yes, yes.
So, JD, where can we find you?
Man, you can find me playing games at JD3MXP on any platform. Mainly PlayStation, but any platform. And man. Shout out to the chat. Thank you
You
guys
still
for
doing
showing
the
up.
Friday night fights, or
Man, I'm gonna have to talk
Sony's
about my
Friday night fights.
I'm gonna have to talk about my contract.
Contract.
Stadia.
Switching over to Sony fights.
Stadia. But yeah, no Friday night fights. No Friday night.
Not until PlayStation gets a boxing game, right?
Could be the Friday night Evos.
Yeah. Real quick, Ray, are you getting the Are you picking up a storage SSD?
NVMe.
Nah, not right now. No, not right now.
I'm gonna get one. I mean, it's gonna be for my laptop.
These prices are crazy. A 4 terabyte for $1,000, man.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't
Got
have
a
to.
Gen 3 right here, but that doesn't work. With
How much was it for a 4 terabyte?
1,000.
That's ridiculous. I can get one for half that cost for my computer, and then I can play the same games. Certain games, they'll all be on Steam anyways. Sony's gonna port them all over to PC. I'll have that storage space for it.
Look bad. Oh man.
You know,
I gotta make sure I get that ray tracing on my God of War.
That would be amazing, by the way, if they drop the PlayStation titles that are on Steam and Epic on GeForce Now. Playing with the GeForce Now spec, that would be amazing. Horizon Zero Dawn, God of War, all of these with the PC specs of GeForce Now.
JD's gonna be coming over to our side of the cloud. All of a sudden, we're gonna see a big old GFN logo.
Force down, Nvidia green, team green, but not Xbox.
Yeah, people were complaining about Xbox SSD costs, and then started seeing how much it is for the PS. LOL.
Did we really expect Sony was going to use some cheap tech? They were going to make it affordable. Come on.
Maybe we will give you a prime time spot on Mondays at 1 a.m. ET. Mondays 1 a.m. Eastern time. What? Prime.
Well, if you're a West Coast, if you're on the West Coast, that's early for him.
Yeah, it's like 10 or 11.
All right. As for myself, I usually stream every Sunday evenings. Sometime on YouTube, sometime on Twitch. So be sure you got me on both of them if you want to see the notifications. Depends on the game, depends on my mood, bunch of stuff. And I stream once in a while here and there. So,
damn, Ray, you got fired.
and at the
I
end
know.
What's that?
I'm leaving anyway.
Ray got fired.
I'm leaving anyway since you want to be like that.
Don't worry. Don't worry. We'll get you streaming on Cloud Nation.
Oh man. There it is.
We take all nations.
There it is.
Dominate.
Are you talking about the 1 a.m. Eastern time spot?
Yeah, from Ray. I'm taking Ray's.
Oh yeah, because I'm
That's
thinking
fine.
it's 2 a.m. that he streams at, but yeah, that's 1 a.m. For Eastern time. I'm Atlantic.
Yeah, I'll take the prime spot. You know what I'm saying? Then I'll just turn it to Cloud Nation Bash Community Network.
Hell no.
Oh wow.
Oh man.
Ray, we got plenty of openings on Cloud Nation for live streamers.
I got you, Mama G spot. So yeah, and by the way, at the end of the month, I'll be streaming a whole bunch of New World, and in the meantime, I'll try to drop some content because I did capture some footage. So I'll sift through it and maybe make a bit of content on this. So really love that game. So you can be sure I'll be streaming quite a bit of it.
Hey,
So-
Paul, we try to, man. We try.
Yeah, we need to catch up and do something at some point.
Because
Sheesh.
the one that me, DrSpaceman, Kiefer did, that was dope.
Oh, that was amazing. We
That was an
played
amazing time.
What was that? Kick the balls?
Dodgeballs.
Oh, sorry.
We streamed Knockout City, 3 of us, and it was amazing. But yeah, we need to all 4 of us, and whoever wants to join us do a multiplayer session. So that will be fun. I actually did play No Man's Sky last weekend with Meg and Link.
Yes,
I'm pretty sure you can get a lot of people in one session. So very great game. So anyway, I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Monopoly, man, we'll be here all night.
Levi,
we'll be
who
here
the
all
hell's
day
Levi?
playing that game.
I think did he mean Lee? I don't know.
Levi's doing another 24 hours.
Come on,
Who's
come
a
on, old
Levi?
man. You need to learn to spell check. That's not even close to his name. Thank God I knew who you were talking about, because otherwise.
He's gonna type Cloud Gaming Day. Oh no, that's
You just went, but see, by making that comment, you just went after him.
You just did.
No.
Just
I'll
shot
block
from the
your
hip.
ass from this channel. You keep it up.
Can we
Go play Marvel. Go play what's all them games you got on Stadia? Oh, that's right. You only got like one or two.
Oh,
Playing Marvel
man.
Avengers.
Clout Chaser.
Cloud Chaser. Yeah.
Ooh.
Anyway, I think we're gonna wrap this up.
Yeah,
So,
before
bye bye everyone.
Peace out, guys.
Have a good one.